If you're watching this, then I want to show you how you can look more masculine in 3 simple steps, and we're going to be covering the 3 key stages, which include the physiological change, changing your biology to actually look more masculine, changing how you present yourself to look more masculine, and changing how your body actually looks to become more masculine. And if you act on these 3 things, you will undergo a life-changing transformation where you look completely different, more masculine, more dominant, more powerful. But without further ado, I'm going to jump straight into the first step, and that is the physiological step, the biological modification which you need to undergo to improve how masculine you look, and that is to boost your testosterone levels. You've heard it before and you probably know it yourself. If you were to go get tested right now, your testosterone levels, bro, that would be fucking brutal. I used to have brutally low testosterone levels. My dick didn't get hard. I had fucking depression. I was crying in the shower. I had no fucking energy. I was just fucking absolutely cooked. My life was just fucked, right? But what happened when I boosted my testosterone is my face changed. My bones changed. I suddenly looked more masculine and looked less like that little boy just a year ago, and more like a young, capable man, someone with sharper features and a stronger, a stronger aesthetic. And I would say that one of the main reasons why we don't look as masculine as we should in the modern day and age is because of low testosterone levels. There are studies showing that testosterone is dropping like 1% every single year on average. So that means that in 50 years, bro, we're gonna have more fucking estrogen than we're gonna have testosterone. So if there's one thing that I would recommend for you right now to do is go get a testosterone check. And if it is below a number of like 700 or 800 nanograms per deciliter, then you're operating at way lower of a potential and way lower masculinity than you could be. But the brutal fucking reality is, you're gonna go and get this test and you might be 300, you might even be fucking 200. But the doctor, the fat obese doctor, is going to tell you that you have normal testosterone levels, that you fall in the average range. Why? Because the average range is taken from a class range of 18-year-olds to people who are like 85. So you're basically being compared to a range, a big blend of average numbers, which include guys that are fucking 85 that have walking sticks and don't have dicks that fucking work. And they're going to tell you, the doctors are going to tell you that, oh no, don't worry about it, bro. Your testosterone is average. You're in the good, healthy level. The healthy level for 18 to 85-year-olds is different to the healthy level of what a fucking fighting age 18 to 30-year-old man should be. So you need to start referencing that instead and think, fuck, I don't want to have fucking testosterone of 200. That's actually shit. That's actually the same as my fucking grandpa who fucking is in bed all day and is about to fucking die. You don't want that shit. You do not want that fucking testosterone. You need to have at least 700. I used to have like 400, some bullshit, and I improved it. I got to 600, and I was still not where I wanted to be, and then I improved it even more, and now I'm at 1,000. Got to 1,000 nanograms per deciliter, which is on the very top end of the range. And when I did this, I noticed that my face changed. I looked less like a bitch, and it only took a year. I'll pop up some pictures, and you can see the stark, crazy difference. And that's why I'm telling you to boost it, because it will not only channel into every other aspect of mentality and ambition, which then allow you to do more shit that makes you think more masculine, it will also allow you to simply look more masculine as well. And how do we boost testosterone? The simplest way, the action step you can do right now, is to simply incorporate more fat into your diet. Fat from animals, animal fats such as eggs, such as butter, such as meats, things that are going to contain natural saturated fats, because we know that saturated fats is what fuel our hormone production, and we need testosterone to function as guys. And the fats are going to contain cholesterol as well, which again, which if you didn't know, is not actually bad for you, and cholesterol actually helps you to produce testosterone within your body. When you improve your testosterone, you're going to experience more bone growth, more facial structure development, more masculine look overall. You're going to have sharper angles. You're going to have less fat distribution in unfavorable areas. Things that are going to make you more powerful, things that are going to make you look more masculine and more powerful overall. Step 2 is to optimize how we actually look. How we actually look naturally, naked, all skin bearing. And the number one critical thing between looking masculine and looking feminine is simply muscle mass and body fat distribution. Two things, they're key, they're fundamental, and what you should be aiming for in life, in your training, in how you look, is to achieve a V-taper physique. A physique which has a 1.6x ratio between your shoulders and your waist. So that means you look like a Dorito. And the reason you want to look like this is because it signals to women and to men that you are protective. So you can protect women, you can protect your wife, your girlfriend, your freaking sidos, whatever. You can protect them. And compared to guys, you're a threat because you have power, you take up frame, you are dominant. When you have big shoulders, when you have broad frame, not even big shoulders, just a broad, aesthetically proportioned frame, you just look more like a man. And when you couple that with a decent amount of muscle mass, when you stop looking like a little girl, then you're going to look more masculine overall. And the beautiful thing is, when you build more muscle, you're going to improve your testosterone. But when you also improve your testosterone, you're going to be able to build more muscle. So they work in synergy. And when you do these things, when you train hard, when you lift weights, lifting weights specifically, will help you to develop your facial aesthetic, to develop your bone mass. Everything improves as a result, and the baseline of your masculinity will go up because you're not only going to get the effects of straight muscle building and looking more like a man, because men are meant to have fucking muscles, don't fucking cope, but there are so many mistakes that make you look like shit, make you look less masculine and less impressive when you're training. And take it from me, when you improve your testosterone and when you improve your physique and look more masculine overall, the results are incredible. You start actually getting girls, you start actually getting attention and respect from people, and life changes forever. And look, if you've seen my other videos and you trust me enough on how you can achieve this same life transformation, then check the link in the description below, because I'll show you everything I did, the exact process, change your life forever. Improve your body, improve your testosterone, improve your mindset. Go from being an invisible feminine guy to someone who's strong, masculine, and capable in the modern day. Quite brutally, you can get what other guys want and what you want at your core desire. So check the link in the description if you're interested. But with that being said, that is the physique side covered, and that is also the biological side covered. The final thing is what I like to call the actual masculine packaging. How do you actually package yourself as a masculine person? Because you can have the muscle and you can look quite, dominant and strong and striking in the face. But if you're dressing like a little girl, if you're presenting yourself as a little girl, then chances are you're going to get perceived as one. So that's where I want to talk about something that not that many guys talk about, and that is style. That is, most of the time you're wearing clothes, unless you're walking down the fucking street naked and getting fucking arrested. You're going to be wearing clothes, and it's the clothes you wear that shape how people perceive you, because they're not going to be able to see how much muscle mass you're carrying. They're going to be able to see your face, but they also need to know how you present yourself, and the way you dress is a large indicator of your overall personality. If you walk down the street and fucking see a guy dressed in bright pink, even if he fucking looks like a Chad, like a fucking masculine dude, doesn't matter, bro. You're gonna think he's fucking zesty. So we need to start dressing masculine and attractive. I want to put some absolutely brutal fucking imagery up of how I used to dress, and you can see that it was absolutely cooked. If you looked at this guy, you would think that he's a fucking little girl, little weirdo. It just instant impression gives you this, right? But now I dress in a certain way that is way more attractive, and it actually aligns with what is something called the dark triad traits. It is actually a super dark but super attractive set of traits that studies have shown women actually like, and it basically symbolizes more of this bad boy or more of this dark, mysterious archetype, right? And what it meant, although it sounds pretty fucked, the aspects of the dark triad traits, just for your information, include narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy. Basically, it's like this bad boy aesthetic. It's this fucking dark, evil, mysterious Batman type of presence. And if you can master this and present yourself in a way that kind of aligns with this, then it's interestingly going to improve your appeal to women and have men also thinking of you as more masculine, as more dominant, as more powerful. That's what we're going for. We want to look powerful because being masculine is about being powerful. The simplest way to implement this dark triad aesthetic of style is to simply start dressing in more monochrome and more single dark colors. So instead of wearing shit like bright green shirts and fucking red shorts and shit like that, you want to start dressing, you want to downplay the color. You want to start dressing in blacks. Like I'm wearing this black jacket right now. I have black hair, so it contrasts. It makes me look dark. Then I'm going to have a contrasting piece, which is a white singlet. Other times I'd have a black singlet. Then for my pants, I'll be wearing black pants, or I'll be wearing some type of simple color. Minimal logos, minimal graphics, all that kind of stuff. You want it to look simple and dark and kind of, you want it to look simple and dark and very contrasting, because if you go out looking like this, you're going to notice that everyone else is dressed in bright colors, but you're there and you're in this dark kind of bold, like blank color scheme of clothing and style. And it is somehow just mysterious and more attractive. And then if you have exploited the benefits of boosting your testosterone, getting more masculine facial features and development overall, as well as your bone growth, and as well as building an attractive aesthetic V-taper physique, you're going to look sexy, seductive, and powerful inside of this clothing, packaging yourself perfectly to look more masculine and look more dark and mysterious and powerful. If you can make some improvement in all three of these categories, the way you package yourself, the way your body is built, and the way your testosterone is and how your masculine features are, then you will get significant benefits in life and you will look more masculine. You will start looking in the mirror and thinking you look like an actual man instead of a little boy. Go out now and try the things that I told you and comment if any of it works. But with that being said, remember that progress is purpose, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.